by the crib. Same ones killing they self, taught me how to live. Same ones want my place, well, that's common sense. Ain't no other way to say it, dawg. That is how it is. I don't need a friend and none of y'all. That is how it is. I ain't really with the friend, dawg. That is how it is. In the end, I just have myself. That is how it is. What I learned is. What I learned. That is how it is. What I learned is.
Like the fire needs the air.
Yeah.
I won't burn unless you're there.
I need you.
Ooh,
I need you to hate. So I
like
can use
the
it for
fire
energy.
needs the air.
You know?
I won't burn unless you're
Shit,
there. You're there.
Feel this.
I had to come in with that one, man. You know, we talked about 50, we talked about T.I. Ladies and gentlemen, we back. You might not like it podcast. Yo, boy, it's Wavy. Sam, how we feeling, brother?
Feeling look good, man. A little disappointed in my Bears though, but it is what it is. They let that little narrative DJ didn't run the route, you know. They let that get him kicked out of Chicago. But it was a blessing. We ended up with a second round pick for him, you know. So hopefully we can get that production covered. Outside of that, man, loving the weather out here. Wish my family was down here with us to enjoy it. But they down there in that cold in Chicago. But we gonna make it.
Bro, it's been amazing. Dude, I'm talking like I have literally gone to work every single day this week and left work every single day this week with my windows rolled down. I haven't turned my AC on not once. So I love it. I know it's just a matter of time though before we, get back to what we get back to. But how you feeling, brother?
Yo, what's good? What's good, first? Hey, T, I ain't gonna even cap, bro. I forgot you was in Arizona for a minute. That's why I was like, what you mean? But nah, yeah, the weather is, this week, Arizona showing the fuck out. If you ain't in the valley, you missing out. I'm a little mad at my vet down because I felt like it was like vet day. I see so many vets with tops off, windows down, parking down the street. But nah, man, it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful week. We in March Madness, about to see some real good ass basketball. It's like really the only time I really watch college basketball, to be truthfully honest. And I want the fellas. Let's kick this shit off, man. Let's get this shit going.
Yeah, motherfucker, I'm in AZ. What the fuck? Like, I've been in AZ. I've been turning up all week. You know what I mean? So don't be mad at me because you ain't outside. You know what I mean? So, fellas, let's get to it, man. We got a lot. Sam, you talked about it a little bit, man. That's where we started. There was a couple trades. Hey, something just got announced today. You got the Oakland Raiders agreeing to trade Max Crosby to the Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson, you've been asking for some help on that defensive side. Well, brother, you just got it. And then you spoke about it a little bit, Sam. DJ Moore, going from the Chicago Bears all the way over to the AFC in the Buffalo Bills. I mean, that gotta hurt your soul a little bit, Sam, especially how much you hate Josh Allen. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, Sam, like, I want to start with you because I'm curious, like, does this trade make them better? And is this a better trade than having Stephon Diggs? Is this a better trade than trying to go get A.J. Brown? What you think, Sam?
For Buffalo, I think it's do or die for your boy at quarterback. I think DJ would be one of the best receivers that's non-diva-like that he could play with, that not going to beg for the ball, but when you give it to him, he's going to make something happen. So I think that's good for Buffalo. I'm pissed off about it that he still ain't in Chicago, but there's no more excuses for your boy over there. I would be very happy to see Chicago versus Buffalo in the Super Bowl next year. I would love to see that. So I'm gonna end it with that. But I think it's a good deal for Buffalo. He's one of the best receivers in the game. I can't say he's the best, but he reminded me of my boy Steve Smith from Carolina, where he came from, which was one of his mentors. So think your boy over there in Buffalo getting a very special receiver that will help him out in most cases.
Okay.
And he gonna play probably all season, no matter what happens.
Okay. Well, and there's been some talk in the media. They overspent for a washed player.
He ain't washed.
I'm saying this is some of the narratives that's being spun, right?
I mean,
They spent a second round pick for
I think
him.
that was
And
that. I think
the Bears lucked out and got rid of what? He had a $23 million cap hit, 28 mil.
he had a $17 million cap hit.
So
I think Buffalo. To be honest, I think Buffalo was stupid to give a second rounder up. I was Buffalo. I'd have gave him a third, but a second round pick in this year's draft with the type
second
of
round, and you picking up the contract.
yeah,
That's the thing. So like that's where I think maybe you should have went third, 2/3. Yeah,
you could get a similar player in the second round. It won't be a veteran, but you can get a similar player in the second round. You know, so
Okay,
I
okay.
think that was stupid of Buffalo, even though I prefer DJ to still be in Chicago, to be honest.
Well, I'm gonna ask you this. People are saying the Buffalo Bills don't even throw the damn ball to wide receivers. So what are we doing spending a second round pick on a wide receiver that you ain't even gonna throw the damn ball to? What do you think about this move? How you feel for Josh Allen? And then are we gonna see them getting the receiver the goddamn ball?
I believe they're gonna get a new. I believe that they're going to give the receiver the ball. I mean, you guys gotta remember, the coach is gone, so they have a new coach in the building. Bring up a whole new game plan. I believe it's gonna use the talent of Allen to throw the ball. I don't see an organization spending that type of capital for a wide receiver that they're not gonna throw the ball to. That's just me being honest. I do believe that they're trying to do what they can to help out Josh Allen, because I still believe that Buffalo thinks that that's their quarterback. I mean, hell, if I was a Buffalo fan, like Josh Allen is my quarterback, regardless of his failures he's had the last 3 seasons. You can't knock that the dude can ball. Like he's a baller. At the end of the day, he just has some bump in the road. And look, this last season was the one that hit him the most because he really didn't have, you know, veteran quarterbacks in his way. But, you play football, you lay in between the lines, and that's what it is. As far as a move myself, when I heard it come through, it wasn't no like eyebrow raising, like, oh my God type of moment for me. But again, I'm not a Chicago fan. I'm not a Buffalo fan. And Josh Allen already did have some pretty bona fide wide receivers before. So me personally, I don't see the hype from it. Like just being truthfully honest, I don't see the shocker besides for Chicago, because I feel like Chicago had a really good thing going with their quarterback, with the wide receiver, regardless of the noise that was coming out. Like, don't fuck up something that was working, or at least that was like, I mean, shit. I still think Chicago had a phenomenal season, and you build on that. You don't rip away from that. So I think it was a bummer for Chicago. I don't see how it's really going to help Buffalo, but obviously they see talent in it. So sorry for the loss, Sam, but hey, you never know. You could get a bona fide rookie wide receiver. They got young legs that might actually be a better cast than him, but he's veteran. So that's how I truly feel about it.
I got a question.
Go ahead, but I was gonna say, Sam, I feel like the Bears are, throwing their eggs in one basket here, and I think that they're banking on the health, right? They're banking on the health.
I mean, that's why I said they go. That's why I said at the end of mine that he's probably gonna play every game regardless. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can't get hurt now. You're the guy.
You talking about Romo Dunez?
Rome Odunze. Yes, they're banking on the health of Rome Odunze. They're banking on Loveland. You know what I mean? I think they see something. They see something. Obviously, those running backs are great.
I don't see those wide receivers taking the punishment that DJ actually can take.
Yeah, DJ's great across the middle.
I don't see it. I just don't see it. I'm a bear no matter what. Like I'm gonna get that send off that our boy gave to Kyler Murray.
Yeah, can we get an emotional tribute, Sam? Come on.
Hey, DJ, love you, man. Hope we got something to replace you. Good luck in Buffalo, brother. Hope you can help out that crying guy from last season. But like O said, I think with the new coaching staff, they'll try to get you the ball. You're a bona fide number one, and maybe Allen to help you get your your respect you needed in the league. That's all I can
Yeah.
say.
Okay. Well, hey, I think here's my take. I think Buffalo, you got Keon Coleman. We got to stop disrespecting Keon Coleman. We have to develop this young receiver. We got to get him right. The guy can catch balls. The guy is a big frame. He could go across the middle. He can go deep. I think he can run any route on the tree. Right. I think we got to stop disrespecting Keon. We got to look for DJ Moore to be a leadership, like a veteran presence there for Keon Coleman. And I think that we use this as that veteran receiver. Think about when Cooper Cup and you had Cooper Cup and you had Puka Nakua there, where Cooper Cup had been there and he was the guy over 100+ catches in the season. And then it was almost like the keys got passed to Puka. And so I want to see something like that from Buffalo. I should have called Manny on the podcast. My man's Manny out in Dallas. He a Bills Mafia fan. I should have called him up and got his take, and spoke to it on the pod. But I think I speak for every Bills fan when I say, look, man, you got the wide receiver talent, you got the tight end talent, you got the running back talent, you got the quarterback talent. I need to see you start making a couple more moves on the defensive side. I think the Rams are kind of showing everybody what's going on. Like, look, here's what we needed. We needed to solidify that corner position, right? They go trade for Trent McDuffie. And that's the next one I want to talk about. The Rams getting Trent McDuffie from the Kansas City Chiefs. I think when you look at the Rams, they spend the most number one damn picks out of anybody in a given year. And they got 2 first rounders this year, I believe, right? So, I mean, they spent that first round pick, got Trent McDuffie. I think it's a great match. I think it's a great pairing. I think that defense is going to be solidified. I think that it's going to be a very hard time for wide receivers to get open because I still think that they will find a way to make and get some pressure on the QB. But fellas, I'll start with you. What we think about the McDuffie trade? Before we get into Crosby, I think the McDuffie trade is an important one because it's another big deal where I think you got an all-pro player going to a Super Bowl contender right out the gate. So what do we think of?
Yeah, no, look, I love this one, to be truthful honest. Actually, I don't fuck that. I love and hate it because it got the Rams even better. You know what I mean? Especially with a quarterback coming back to make another debut in the season. I mean, he had an all-world MVP season. And look, to buffer that corner game with a shutdown, like I think it just adds more power to their actual team. And so I mean, look, I don't really see too much else that they could really do to elevate the team. So I hate and love it because the Cardinals ain't really doing much movement. They is and they hot. They removing pieces more than adding pieces. And so for the LA Rams, it's a good pickup. But for me, it's kind of a gut punch, if I'm being truthfully honest.
Yeah, I was thinking about that as I was asking you the question. I was like, damn. Trying to recover himself. He just gave an emotional tribute to Kyler Murray.
Hey, that was a
My
real
man's
tribute, though. You know what I'm saying?
my
Like,
man's is fighting for his life in the NFC West right now, and he has to listen to the Rams defense get even better. That's crazy. The Rams defense getting even better is crazy. So Sam, what do you think, brother? How we feel that the McDuffie trade go? Who won? Did the Chiefs win?
I mean, I think it's up in the air when it comes to both of them because the Rams still got to worry about them Seattle Seahawks over there, and Seattle ain't really losing nothing but the running back. So it's do they have that Super Bowl hiccup next season? I don't know, but there's another added year on Stafford. Do Adams come back? Is he gonna stay healthy? And if he's not there, Puka get open like he has been, since ain't no other veteran dominant guy on the other side. It's a lot of questions there. And if you upgrade the defense and your offense fall off, I mean, it's up in the air. I can't say who won, who lost. Only the season really can determine that. But it's a great player that they pick up. I can't lie about that. And he's a
Mhm.
veteran and he's used to winning. So Enough to be
Yeah.
said. That's something I wouldn't be willing to lose.
Yeah, listen, here's what I would say is that's a move I would love to see the Packers make. Like we've been bleeding at cornerback and the one like the team is willing to make the deals. But again, Green Bay gave up their first round pick when we picked up Micah. So I mean, hey,
And y'all about to lose Gary.
not much we could do. Yeah, Rashawn Gary, yeah, he's a necessary casualty. I feel like I think Van Ness and Michael Parsons getting back. I think that's going to be a solid 1-2 punch. But also, I think Gary has declined, and which is the reason why I think Green Bay has to make the choice. There's been some tough choices Green Bay's had to make in the past where we were like, man, why are we doing this? But I think the Gary one is one that makes sense. I don't see a lot of Packer fans that are really kind of refuting this one. So it is what it is. But let's get into the big one. Max Crosby. My man's got traded for a 2026 first round pick and a 2027 first round pick. So 2 first round picks from the Baltimore Ravens going over to the Oakland Raiders. It's a 2-part question, Sam. I'm going to let you start here. The Raiders announced they're releasing Geno Smith. So what the hell do the Raiders do with that? They got the first pick, I think, in the draft, right? And then now they got this second round pick, or I got the second first round pick from the Rams now. What the hell do they do with those first round picks? And then on the other side of it, what does that Ravens defense look like now? And what is the expectation for the Ravens after this trade?
Okay, 2-part question. What do they do in the draft? I think they get their quarterback at the top pick, and I think they go out and they get their pass rusher in the first round as well.
Okay, so we going offense and defense.
Yeah.
Those first 2 picks.
Yes.
And it's Fernando Mendoza from Indiana. Hey, the nigga old enough.
And Bailey.
And Bailey. Damn. Okay. Well, okay, what do we think? Because I do think Raiders got to be making a play at quarterback. I mean, and even to release Geno is crazy because, I mean, damn, that means you have no confidence in Geno even training up or coaching up or developing up anything. No, 100%. I'm just saying the Raiders releasing Geno, I think, speaks volumes to the future of, whatever quarterback they are going to go get.
Yeah.
So
the experiment with as on the Ravens.
Flip side, yeah. What happens on the flip side?
I just look at health all around because that defense got massacred almost by 2 older quarterbacks in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if he really pushed them over the edge. I don't see that. Was there Max Crosby from getting to the Super Bowl? I say no. Well, with that being said, do it make the defense better? Yes. Is he that missing piece to push him over? No. They need
What's
much more than that.
missing? What else is missing though? Having that presence, because I think one thing about Max Crosby, he's not just been a pass rusher. I think he's a disruptor all around. I think he can help solidify that front end.
He's a disruptor, but at the same time, you got DBs back there getting burnt, bro. We seen that through the playoffs.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But I mean, I think Hamilton, that's your guy. That's your strong safety. But he is a strong safety. He is the epitome of a strong safety. That man will hit the fuck out you. But that ain't what his strength ain't coverage. So I think you need to get him paired.
Max Crosby not gonna keep Lamar healthy.
I think Max Crosby needs to keep that quarterback on his ass or keep that quarterback flustered to give those corners an opportunity. You know what I mean? That's the biggest thing I think. But what you?
I mean, all I'm saying, like without Lamar, the Ravens don't act like Ravens.
Yeah, no, facts. Oh, where you at, man? I know, hey, brother, that nigga Lamar.
One more thing.
Oh, go ahead, Sam. My bad. Go ahead.
The last thing I'm gonna say is with the Ravens, like y'all trading and Lamar got to learn a new system. Your defense got to learn a new system, and you're gonna trade for Crosby. Now, like you expect this to all be learned and turned around in one season, and you gave up 2 first rounders. Baltimore, to me, lose that.
I just think you got to make that play, man. Like these are the type of plays, Sam. Green Bay did it last year. The Ravens are very close. Now, while Green Bay's main problem wasn't just no, I know, Sam, but I'm saying their main problem wasn't just the pass rush. Green Bay had other things to address, but having the opportunity to get a player like Micah Parsons, you gotta pull that trigger because now you can build off of that and you can find external pieces, whether it comes through free agency or it comes through the draft. And I think the Ravens have a great opportunity to find a corner in the second or third round now.
But what you're saying, right? Now, to keep it real, Green Bay is a good football team, right? Ravens is a good football team.
I think the Ravens are a good football team.
Now, here's the difference. Love went down. You had a backup quarterback that can grab that load and keep moving forward. Lamar go down, totally different. You get what I'm saying? That backup that they have in Huntley, he can win one game, maybe two. After that, done, over. The defense now collapses because Lamar's not there. That doesn't happen in Green Bay. You get what I'm saying? So, with that being said, was Green Bay a Michael Parsons from going to the Super Bowl? I would say no, proof in the pudding. He got hurt, but if he didn't get hurt, was he that missing piece? Do the corners still get burnt with him on the field?
Not against them damn Seahawks.
They were still getting burnt. But
I think Smith and Jigba gives us problems, but I think we handle the Seahawks handle.
But what I'm saying is now that the Ravens got Crosby, who's on the wrong side of 30, who's like 3-4 years older than 4 years older.
The wrong side of 30?
I would have loved him and I'd have loved him in Chicago because we have another defensive end.
What the fuck?
Because we have
either
another
on the wrong side
end.
of 30 or he not.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? We made the same move. I'm going to say this situation. We made the same move in Chicago with Khalil Mack. Everything else wasn't there. He came in, he gave us a push, and that's all he could do for us.
Right. But Sam, here's the difference, okay? And when you look at Green Bay, and when you look at Green Bay saying, are we Micah Parsons away from the Super Bowl? You look at the wide receiving room. Is there talent there? Yes. You look at the tight end room. Is there talent there? Yes. Look at the running back room. Is there talent there? Yes. You look in the QB room. Is there talent there? Yes. So as you look across that, is the offense set up? I don't have to, the reason you spend the draft picks, I don't have to worry about the offensive side of the ball for 2+ years. I can waste those draft picks and I can find defenders in the second, third rounds. Now, Baltimore. Is there wide receiver talent there?
No.
There's no wide receiver talent?
What's there?
You got Zay. You got Bateman. They even still got.
You got Zay. That's it.
Yes, you have Zay, but bro, they still had a couple of wide receivers that were solid or that can catch the ball, that can get open. They have the talent there. You look at tight end. Do they have the talent there? Yes.
The real reason I'm saying this to you, but here's the real reason.
I'm just saying, when you think about them going in, they're getting a new coach, new system. If I solidify this defense, I believe I have enough on the offensive side. That's all I think is happening.
This is what I was trying to get at, though, when I was comparing the Ravens to Green Bay in that move. With that Parsons move, the rest of the team knew the coaches, knew what we was going through, knew the system. Michael Parsons added to that.
Yeah.
Crosby now coming to Baltimore. He got to learn a new system. The team trying to learn a new system. And then we got to put it out on the field. You get what I'm saying? If you get off to the wrong start in that AFC, you got problems. Because Cincinnati not going nowhere, no matter what.
Look, I would say this. Listening to both of y'all's opinions.
Why you fuck you say it like that, nigga?
I got a question.
That nigga said the hard.
No, I got a question. Sam, I'm gonna use you.
What's up?
When Baltimore got King Henry, did you feel like they were Super Bowl contenders?
No.
Why?
Because they wasn't a King Henry away from going to the Super Bowl. They needed Lamar to play a full season and be Superman, and they still do.
Okay. So last year, same thing. Lamar coming back, King Henry second year. You didn't think that they were Super Bowl contenders?
No.
So with Crosby coming in, do you feel that you still feel they're not Super Bowl contenders?
No.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I agree. Like, the thing is, I agree in a different way. I agree when they got King Henry the very first time, I felt that they were Super Bowl contenders. I felt that the team has always relied on Lamar Jackson to take them there, and he's been able to have the ability to do so. King Henry was that additional piece for Lamar not to have to run as much and to give him a back on those 3rd and 4s or 2 and 7s, whatever the case may be, to help take them there. I believe that the Ravens always had enough to get them there. They just kind of got in their own way. And so with Crosby going into the Ravens, and what you're saying, Sam, as far as they're getting a new coach, I mean, they lost a really big piece in a coach. That was a culture. That was Baltimore. So now you have to figure out who in the fuck is Baltimore now? Because your coach is gone. And to add a big piece like this with King Henry, with Lamar, it sounds nice on paper. It looks nice on paper, but is it going to all come together is the question. So I think it was a hell of a pickup, but again, I don't think it's really going to do anything major to make a difference, if that makes sense. I don't know.
Well,
That's
and
how I
that's
feel about it.
so that's my thing to y'all. So if both of you feel that way, which is completely fine, I agree. I think that you can see that. What now are we missing here? Right? Like, what is the piece? Because if you think you're looking at solidifying the defense, I mean, damn, you can't go out here and get a Max Crosby and then think that you're gonna be able to go get McDuffie or a Ramsey or another like solid corner. Like, how many more pieces do you think? At some point, some other niggas just got to step up, I think, right? And you got to trust the defense as a whole. You got to trust the Crosby pressure, allowing your corners to develop and be better. And that's what I'm saying. So, like, is missing then because you can't get that many pieces. We all know that. There's not one football team out there that's just number one corner, number one running back, number one wide receiver, number one quarterback, number one center, number one left tackle. There's no team like that. They all have pieces, functional pieces that are placed, and then strategic pieces. You know what I'm saying? So how do we not look at this Ravens team and think they strategically have placed these pieces to be able to make a run?
One thing.
Yes, Sam. Go ahead.
I know we all seen that Baltimore game that Henry went FT. We also seen that same Baltimore game where it was missed tackle after missed tackle after missed tackle by Roquan Smith, right?
Yeah.
Now, we also seen Max Crosby try to take a game away from a lot of teams in the first half, but was absent in the second. Now, the Raiders being the Raiders, they played some of the worst teams in the league most of the season. Now, over there with Baltimore, that he gotta face some nice offensive linemen, some nice, real good quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be in games, but all it take is Lamar to go down, which have been happening, even getting King Henry to take some of the pressure off of him. You know what I mean? So you got an old school wide receiver over there. You got the young buck. I ain't forgot about him, but these Lamar and this old school veteran wide receiver who used to play for the Cardinals, like them two right there made the worst play for Baltimore to lose that game. It was plenty of opportunities in that game for Lamar to run for 5 yards for that first down, but chose not to. It's only 2 months in. He wasn't healthy coming into that game. Is he going to be healthy coming into next season? We don't know. So again, do this Crosby deal and you lose 2 future firsts when you could, which this is a very deep defensive end class coming out of college. Very deep. You gonna spend 2 first rounders for the next 2 seasons?
They not Max Crosby, man. You know that,
Max
Sam.
Crosby won
It's
Max
just
Crosby
like,
when he got drafted.
Sam, but it's just like, you know good and goddamn well, even in hindsight,
He's not a Parsons.
you're taking Khalil Mack, nigga, every single time. You're taking Khalil Mack every single time.
Over who?
No, I'm just
Over
saying,
draft picks.
you're making that deal for Khalil Mack every single time.
The old Khalil Mack. The Khalil
Sam-
Mack that came to Chicago was 3 times better than the Crosby going over to the Raiders.
Look, all I'm saying is you knew good and goddamn well Khalil Mack wasn't about to take y'all to the Super Bowl. But you knew it solidified your right. But I'm telling you that every single time you're gonna take Khalil Mack. Every single time.
I just watched the Texans. I just watched the Texans take their defensive end, then go get Hunter from Minnesota. And these two are reigning terror over in Texas. Then spend the first round picks on Hunter. You get what I'm saying?
Sam.
Now they just extended him.
But that's
Sam,
different,
yeah.
though.
But dog,
That's different.
that was just, again, what are the pieces that they got on that defense? What are the pieces that are on that defense? And then what are the strategic pieces that are placed around them to allow the whole to participate? That's all I'm saying.
That changed my mind. Let me know what these Pro Bowlers is on Baltimore, then them strategic pieces you keep talking about.
I'm just telling you that Crosby going over onto Baltimore is now going to be a disruptor, especially if you look at that. Correct, but now look at that division he's in. If he's been a disruptor with the Chiefs, he's been a disruptor with the Chargers, he's going to be a disruptor with those Steelers. He's going to be a disruptor with the Browns. He's going to be a disruptor with the Bengals. None of those guys have a running threat that I believe is just going to be so dangerous that, oh my God. Now, Warren, yeah, they have a great run game there with Warren, but what we doing at quarterback? We still got the old man Aaron Rodgers, and he's supposed to beat me? No, I'll trust Crosby to go in there and wreck house on Aaron Rodgers. I trust Crosby to go in there and wreck house on who we gonna do? Deshaun massage your booty Watson? Or we gonna do Shador? They trying to trade Shador. There's been reports of like trade packages including Shador, different things like this, that, and the third. Is it Dylan Gabriel? Like, I don't give a fuck about the Cleveland quarterback right now. Crosby is hunting, right? You go over now, Sam, and you now look at the
Bengals.
What's the other team? The Bengals. What? Go knock Joe out for me again. Go do that. Just go fall on him. The nigga will be out for 6 weeks. I'm not worried. You look at that now, and you're the leaders in the AFC North now. You ask anybody in that division, the Ravens are now the front runner in that division. And that gets you a home game in the playoffs.
They every year they consider the top of the division. I'm not expecting anything different. But do he push them past everyone else? That's
well, let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at it, right? Because if we start to break down some of the AFC, when we really look at contenders, Patrick Mahomes got hurt and he tore that ACL later in the season. Pat Mahomes might not come back in enough time to be relevant.
Okay.
Right? Pat Mahomes gone. You got to face Drake May and that fucking horrendous offensive line. I'll take Crosby, right? You got to face who else? You got to face the Denver Broncos. Bo Nix got hurt late in the season. Bo Nix doesn't start this season on the field. So you got Stidham. Now Denver's down. You look at the Chargers, year 3 for Harbaugh. Harbaugh's going to want some revenge for his brother. Y'all fire my brother. I want some revenge. But guess what? They don't give a fuck. They going to fuck Herbert up because Herbert stay hurt. Herbert messed his wrist up. Herbert hurt something. Dog, they hunting Herbert.
I'm waiting on you to mention one more play.
They hurting Herbert, dog. Running through Herbert, Sam. You know what I'm saying? So now as you start to go through the AFC, I mean, I already told you the whole squad.
No, you left
the
out
whole
the Texans.
division. You know what I mean?
You left out
now,
the Texans.
Okay, right.
Mm-hmm.
Does CJ Stroud scare you, Sam?
CJ Stroud don't scare me, just like Lamar don't scare me anymore.
Right.
But that defense in
Lamar
Texas
doesn't scare you anymore?
Nah. That defense in Texas,
right,
all around is the best defense in the league.
Right. But what did that do for them? CJ Stroud did what? Put them in a bad spot.
He choked.
He put them in a very bad spot. So, Sam, I'll trust Crosby on that one.
Crosby got to get to them Texans, brother. You got to get there to face them.
I think that my explosive offense with Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson is going to outlast that Texans defense versus that Texans offense and my defense with Max Crosby. And that's just a fact. I don't see it.
I don't see it.
And that's all. So, I mean, you look at the breakdown as we go through the AFC, I truly believe that you could see the Baltimore Ravens representing the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's not so far-fetched. You look at the team that made it this year. How did they battle through all of these other teams?
How many running quarterbacks have you known in the history outside of Randall Cunningham, who I don't even know if he won one? What running quarterback you know lately, last 20 years, that won a Super Bowl? Not one.
Jalen Hurts?
He didn't run during that Super Bowl.
He
Oh, he
did.
did. He
Yes,
actually did.
that
He actually
nigga
did.
did. He damn near had
One.
100 yards rushing.
One.
Shit.
Okay, one.
I'm just Sam, but what are you saying? Are you saying because Lamar, the running Lamar? Bro, Lamar is low-key a pass-first quarterback. He's a pass quarterback that
what
can
I'm
run
basically
good.
saying to you, what I'm basically saying to you is I don't really see. I don't see it like I used to. I just don't see. I don't.
No, and that makes sense. That
I
makes
don't
sense.
see
But
it. Like
I just wanted to know
like
what they were
when
missing.
I was talking to this Ravens fan, and I asked him, I said, "What you think about them letting Harbaugh go?" He said, "Man, I think it was time for a change. What you think?" I said, "I think it should have been Lamar."
Wow.
Hell no.
Why you so Sam? Why you so down on Lamar though? Like what is it
You
down?
don't
what is
let
it that
Lamar go,
Down on
dog.
Lamar. I'm not down on Lamar. I'm not down on Lamar. Just like I am with Allen. Like, I mean, it's just time for a change, brother. You can't always keep blaming the coaches. You know what I'm saying? That's how I
No,
feel
this is the
about it.
first time they didn't blame Harbaugh, in which, I mean, Lamar has been balling. Lamar has been good.
Right.
And it's hard to.
There's a such thing, as I always said, there's a such thing as a regular season quarterback versus a quarterback that's going to give you a chance to get to the Super Bowl and win it.
Yeah, but
All
I
right,
mean,
well,
Sam, also,
we gotta
I
get
would
off
say
of
this though.
because we
I
gonna
would
keep
just say
going
this
back.
though, Sam. Like it's a lot harder to find a great quarterback than it is a great coach.
I'm just saying, I don't think anybody in the world think it was time to move on from Lamar. So I mean, that's just
I mean, okay,
that's all I
we'll
think.
watch
I just
within the
don't. I
next
don't
2
see
years.
it.
Within the next 2 years, all I'm gonna tell you, all I'm gonna say about that is, me personally, if I only could give. If I give you max money twice and I don't get to a Super Bowl as my quarterback, it's time for me to move on, brother. You're not the one. Like
Lamar ain't
Wait,
get max money
I
twice
can't
though.
believe that you really think that Lamar Jackson it was the problem in Baltimore. Like that's crazy. A
That ain't-
two-time MVP.
Hey, dog. Okay, all right. How many MVPs have you had in quarterbacks that won MVPs and then win Super Bowls? The object is to win a Super Bowl. Now, what I'm basically saying, I ain't down on Lamar because I protect Lamar over Josh Allen. I did it all season.
Right, and that's why I'm so lost.
I argued the fact, but what I'm saying is, instead of the coach, I think Lamar should have found him somewhere else to go and just change the scenario to where you can be who you are, because they're trying to make you somebody else that you're not.
Okay, well,
That's how I look at it.
I feel it. I think it's good. We'll see, but I think that we still got a lot more to go. And I mean, Crosby, I think it's a solid trade, and the only reason I say it as such, and what I've been trying to.
So you saying they're in a Super Bowl next year?
Again, bro, like listen to what I'm saying. If I look across my team and I'm the owner, I say, okay, my offense is solidified. I have a run game, I have a pass game, I have an offensive line, I got the quarterback, I got the receiving core. I'm good. Let's address the defense. That's where I've been losing games. I addressed that D-line. Fantastic. Now let's make some little moves here and there to get some corners, to get some safeties. I think you got a great corner in Hamilton. That's it. You look across the offense, Sam. I don't need to go get anybody else.
But when I think,
what do I need to spend money on?
But when I think of Baltimore, I think of Lamar and the defense. I just recently started thinking about Henry, but
right, you think of
because
Lamar
they
and
had
the
a
defense.
defense.
And yeah, but they don't anymore. They haven't for the last couple of years.
And that's because they lost one linebacker, bro. who went to
Well, here
Pittsburgh.
they go. Now they've just replaced a outside or a damn,
I mean,
DN that
Crosby a
could
good
be an
pickup.
outside
Don't
piece.
get me wrong, but he's not they key to a
I'm
Super
just
Bowl.
saying, when I look across, it looks easy for me to make that decision because I already have my offense solidified. Now everyone has been telling me get this defense
Hey,
together.
what
That's what I'm
what
doing.
Parsons?
Let's do it.
What they give up for Parsons?
2 first rounds.
Is
I think
is,
he got
Cros-
2
is,
first
Cros-
rounds,
is
and then
Crosby equal? Is Crosby equal to
hired him.
Parsons?
I think Crosby has an equal impact. Yes,
Okay.
I think
Who's
you
the
look at
better
Micah.
pass rusher?
I think Micah is a better pass rusher.
Okay. So you give up 2 first rounds for a younger, better pass rusher. You don't give up. I mean, that's just my opinion.
I think you bring Max Crosby in. He's got exactly what you're looking for to retool your
Yeah, for the
defense.
Bears.
With that said,
I'm
again,
hating.
Sam is only mad
I
because the Bears didn't get that nigga.
I was about to
That's
throw
what
that
it
out
is.
there. Like, you just
Yeah.
mad
I'm
that you
hating.
didn't get the nigga, bruh.
I'm
The
hating.
Bears didn't get him. I was wondering what it was, and now I know.
I'm hating.
Hey, but anyway, fellas, really quick.
But
The
no.
NFLPA,
I still don't think. Regardless of that,
NFLPA,
I think
Sam.
we closer than the Ravens is.
NFLPA, Sam. The NFLPA released grades for teams. I sent you fellas y'all grades. Sam, you pulled your own grades, but I wanted to go over it just for shits and giggles, man, and with our teams, obviously, because I think, like, as we talk about and just talking about things like the Micah Parsons trade, Sam, the willingness to make that deal, right? The willingness to trade players, the Cardinals doing their things, whatever it is. I look at this list and I correlate it with exactly what the organization is willing to do to win or what the organization is willing to do to support their players. So I'll start with Green Bay. And then, we'll go down and, just a brief little conversation. I just thought it was interesting seeing these grades because it's a pretty dope thing. But Green Bay, treatment of families, C+. Home field advantage or home game field, a C+. Food dining area, a B+. Nutritious and dietitian. So a nutritionist and a dietitian, a B. Locker room, a A. Training staff, a C. Weight room, a A-. Strength coaches, a B. Position coaches, a B+. Offensive coordinator, a C. Defensive coordinator, a A-. Special teams coordinator. This is a shocker for me. A B+. Team travel. Team travel, a B-. Head coach, a B-. General manager, a B+. And then team ownership, a A-. So out of all of those things, I think the most interesting one for me, oddly enough, it's crazy, but Green Bay special teams cost them way too many goddamn games for the special teams coordinator to be a B+. Special teams coordinator needs to be thrown off the fucking edge of the earth. Fuck a B+, bro.
What?
So, bro, listen, the way we blew those games with special teams, Sam, hell no.
What
Hell
games you
no.
talking about?
What games am I?
You
Nigga,
talking about the
every
field goal
game.
kicker?
Every game. I mean, look, Sam, if it's been a problem all year, why ain't it getting addressed? Why ain't it getting cleaned up? Like, dog, that's the same thing you would say if a quarterback has been fucking up all year. Why ain't he getting benched? Well, nigga, look, why the kicker ain't get put on the... Nigga, we brought a kicker in. Buddy was kicking a 55-yarder for us. When then we put McManus back in, like, hey, who was making that decision? Call the substitute teacher back, nigga. He was the substitute teacher from the movie, The Substitute, nigga. He came through and was whooping some ass. So
Okay. I
you
get
get
it.
what I'm saying?
I get it.
But another one that's on here, treatment of families. I think treatment of families, man, a C+, dude, if you anything lower than a C+, even a B, really? Like, I mean, what does this mean? Treatment of families. Like, does this mean like your family pull up where they could kick it with the support, the love,
I mean, you can look at that a lot of ways. The fact
that's
that
what I'm saying. What do
the
you
fact
think?
that you can
know what I'm
get
saying?
traded
That's crazy.
because the team's supposed to be your family, you know?
Family. I'm looking at this list too.
Run it down, oh, run the Cardinals down, dog. Give us all of them and then tell us which one.
I had to look at the ranked. The number one ranked team or team grade is Miami Dolphins. Like, I'm not lying to you, bro. They got 3 B's and the rest is A's. They got B for treatment of families, B for special team coordinators, and B for head coach. Everything else on their list is
That's
an A.
crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
The
Yes.
Miami
then
Dolphins?
The second best team is Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota Vikings. So I when I was going through it, I was like, okay, are they ranking this based off of like stadiums being built that the team's been around for a while? Like, how are they going based off like how good the team is?
I mean, I can understand you living in Miami, you know, so treatment of family.
I can't too, Sam.
The
I can
strip
understand.
club life, you know, the club
That's like
life,
the
the
other, like,
nightlife, you know what I mean?
I mean, if you think about it, if you have your strength of coaches an A+, position coaches an A+, offensive coordinator a defensive coordinator A, special teams a B, team travels A, head coach is a B, your general manager is an A, your team ownership is an A, bruh. Like that to me that sounds like Kansas
Sound
City.
like the place to be.
Yeah, but
Sound like
they not.
that's where you want to be.
So I wonder how they came about this list. Again, I'm not knocking it. Miami's
I can
definitely.
understand where you're coming from, though.
Well, yeah, you
like,
think about
bro,
the Dolphins being number 1. That's crazy.
Bro, like, if you think about the facilities being built, what was the newest stadium that was built? It was the Rams, right? The Rams had the newest stadium? The newest stadium that was built. Oh, no, it was the Raiders, right? The Raiders had the newest stadium built.
Vegas and the Rams were the last 2.
Yeah.
Vegas and Rams.
So,
2, yeah.
like the Raiders, what's the Raiders right now? The Raiders, not bad. They finished overall 6, but I look at it as like, okay, like I can see why they're 6 because they got a brand new facility, right? So like the treatment of families, like how families are treated when they go into this brand new facility. I'm pretty sure like their family rooms or suites are like, when I was just scrolling through the list, you know what I mean? Like I was
treatment of family is when they come to the stadium.
Just the amenities, yeah. You know what I mean?
I think it's an amenity thing, Sam. What do you think treatment of family is, Sam? Because I know you had said something about this before.
The fact that the player, like football, is 10 months out of the year. You know what I mean? So it's like you really not with your family. So I'm thinking C+ probably should be across the board. You know what I mean? Because you're not spending that time with family. And most players, like, once the season start, like, I'm about to be with my kids and my wife. Talk to me later about all the other stuff, you know?
Right. But that's what I think. I think treatment of family is that part of, okay, well, you know, in the season, in the grind, in the, you know, when do I get to see my family? When do they get to come to the facilities? That's what I would, you know, kind of venture that would mean versus this, well, they keep me so busy that I can't ever see them. I think realistically, that'd probably be a fucking D on every list, you know, type of thing.
That's why
they want you getting trained up.
That's why I gave it a C+. Like,
or
it could be
what the Cardinals look like.
Cardinals horrible. You know what I mean? Treatment of families B+. Home game field, like I don't know what the home game field is. Is that like the way that the field, like the actual
probably the field. I think it I think the Jets and the Giants might have the worst rating because niggas ACLs is getting fucked up over there.
Hey, that can't be true because the Bears got a C and they's considered one of the worst grass fields in the league.
Full dining area, a C. I can agree with that. Nutrition, a B. Locker room.
You mean you could agree with that, nigga? You been there? You got treated?
I'm just saying, like, as for it's like just the food, like Arizona don't have like there's no wow factor when you go into like a Cardinals game as far as like an actual dish that you want to try out when you go to the Cardinals game. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm saying. Locker room, I mean, training room, a D. But like when I was looking at this, like our stadium is pretty old, so that's why I was like, okay, I can see why.
Is it?
It's about 20 years now. But that's before I looked at the other.
Bro, it's like 10. But that stadium like 10.
10, 15. But again,
They still building around it because they just built it.
well, they built it. First of all, they built
Hey,
it
they
in like
started
no man's
construction
land.
on Vasa a fucking year after they built the damn stadium, and they still working on it.
Hey, they called it the University of Phoenix first in Glendale.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh,
Go
but
ahead,
no,
nigga.
like
Go ahead.
that's the reason why I was thinking it was based off of the actual stadium like history or the stadium when it was built.
Yeah.
There's a lot of new. I think Houston's getting a new stadium that was built. Raiders got a new stadium that was built. Atlanta just got a stadium built like 7 years ago. Rams got a new stadium that was built. But no, I mean, and that strength coach, a B, weight room, a D, position coach, a B, offensive coordinator, a B, defensive coordinator. I believe in that. A C plus, special teams coordinator, B, not bad. Team travel, C plus, head coach, a B plus, which I agree on that. General manager is a B. I'll give general manager a C. And team ownership an F. And I will agree with that. 1,000%.
So during the season, you was at the coach neck.
Nigga, that nigga just agreed with a B. Go ahead with yours. I mean, hey, the Cardinals is terrible, I think, and I think that speaks volumes to like a lot with the Cardinals and just hey, they've never. We talked about the amount of playoff wins they have in their tenure. And they've never won a Super Bowl. Now, mind you, there's a lot of teams that never won a Super Bowl, but their tenure and the way that they was just getting abused and beat up in how many games, you know what I'm saying? So it's rough. So what's the Bears, Sam? I'm interested in what the Bears grades are.
Treatment of family, C plus. I have no idea what that means. We got different scenarios.
Right.
Home game feel. I always heard it was one of the worst in the league, so I don't agree with the C.
Yeah.
Food and dining, since it is Chicago, even though they gave it a B, I'm pretty
Should
sure
be good.
I'm sure that food on point. Nutrition and dietary, they gave it an A. Locker room B plus, training room B, training staff B, which I don't know, but weight room A, strength coaches A minus. I don't agree with it because too many soft tissue injuries and all that was going
Yeah.
on all season. Position coaches B minus. I can agree with that offensive coordinator. The only reason they saying A because it's really Ben Johnson. Position coaches B minus. I can kind of get that offense coordinator. Again, it's Ben Johnson, gave him an A minus. Defensive coordinator C plus. I agree with that too. Special teams B minus. I can agree with that. Team travel B plus. I have no idea. Head coach A. I agree with that. General manager A minus. I agree with that. Team ownership.
Pose.
Team ownership A minus. I don't agree. Do not agree. I don't agree. Won't never agree with that because they've been killing us for years. When they fired Lovey, it pissed me off.
Man, Lovey ain't tank.
Man. So yeah, I could agree with most things, but there's a couple in there. They lying. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, I feel it.
I'm still pissed off they fired Lovey.
Yeah, that was a rough one, but I mean, look, I just think those grades are interesting, and I think when you think about our grades and you think about the history of the team, I mean, you can kind of see why the Cardinals have such a low win total on the playoff game side. I think, and I think it's nobody want to be here. You know what I mean? I almost think like it's just a job to you here, and there's no real culture, I feel like, where it's like this is what it is. You know what I mean? And I think that could be a piece. Whereas feel like the Bears have culture, the Packers have culture, right? That tenure, that you know what you're gonna get. It's almost the team that they are. Whether it's gonna be a smash mouth football team, a defensive football team, a finesse football team, different things like that. And I think that year after year is such a how do we determine what we gonna be with the Cardinals every year? How do we determine what we're gonna be with, some of these other teams that may have terrible scores? And I think that plays a lot into it.
And let me chime in. Like, love that you said that, because when we had BA Bruce Arians, like he was doing that, like he was giving us a culture. You know what I mean? Like he was bringing something here that we was playing for. But the one thing that I agree when it says team ownership, they're constantly changing, trying to find something to work besides let's build a foundation here and like let's build on to that. and continue to build to actually be able to get a culture. That's something that we've never had. It's always been a change, either from head coach to quarterback. Like it's never consistent. So you just never know what's gonna go on the field or what's gonna be on the field. You just rooting because you go into a football game and it's on Sunday. You know what I mean? But that's why you see
Yeah.
more you see it more away fans than you see home fans because we don't
Yeah.
even know what product gonna be on the damn field in the first place. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey,
No, 100%.
y'all might not want to hear it. Well, O might not want to hear it, but it's a reason. It is O, the reason why people look at Arizona.
Wait, are you saying you might not like it, Sam?
Right? You might not like it, but a lot of cats don't want to play in Arizona because of a couple things. Like, and one of them got to do with race.
Yo, it's crazy. I hear that all the time about Arizona that it's race. I don't know. I still haven't experienced it. Like I've talked to like Uber drivers and like a lot of African American black people. And no, they always say that like, yo, Arizona's racist. And I'm just like, where? I haven't experienced it.
Well,
Uh
I'll say this.
so
I'm gonna be honest with you, cause I used to do that. You overlook it.
Sam, I literally I don't try to overlook it. Like I just be moving.
That's what
And
I'm
I'm
saying. I ain't saying you trying to. What I said is you overlook it, especially in the field that you work in. You're gonna overlook it, and you don't pay attention to it because it doesn't affect you. Like prejudice only affects the people that pays attention to it. You know what I
okay.
Yeah,
mean?
you can't
I get
pop
what
off.
you're
You
saying.
can't pop off at a customer being racist to you. You know what I mean?
Well,
Yeah.
no, I mean, like,
In a sense.
They
but I mean, like, not even in like my work field, Sam. Like, I mean, I've been out here for a while. You know what I mean? I haven't been on my field for that long. But still, thinking about it, like, I have experienced a couple incidents of like where I was like, okay, that could have been racist. As outputting that people make it sound like it's hella racist out here. I haven't seen that.
well,
Like, I feel like Arizona.
I'm gonna say it like this, cause a lot of players I've heard said they don't want to come, cause there's many reasons. They recently, within the last 25 to 30 years, probably a little bit longer than that, that's when they first started trying to recognize Martin Luther King. And a lot of players back in the day, like, we ain't going to Arizona. If we get there, we going for the money, and we ain't trying to really do too much. Like, that's what I heard. Did I physically see these players saying these things? No, but this is what I heard. And what I was saying is like you like the other day I told Tyrone, like, I'm turning into Walmart, guy turning out. He say he say, turn your flicker on, nigger. No,
Shit.
I bustle you, he gone. Like, but it's still like it's there. Like it's hidden, brother, and it really ain't hidden. It really is not hidden. It's just in order to survive out here nowadays, you have to pro quo. You have to you gotta respect it, even though you don't want to. You know what I mean?
I feel it. I mean, like I said, I
But if you
I
see
lived in.
actions you can see actions of people that'll show you, like, you're not my cup of tea. Imma just deal with you because I have to. And because you're not looking for it, and I ain't saying go look for it, cause I don't look for it. I just recognize it when it happened, and I let them be who they are. You know what I mean? Cause
No, facts.
I'd rather you be who you are than you hide it. At least I know. You know what I mean? I know who
Right.
you
Mhm.
are. I
But that's
know
what
to
I
keep
that's
my
what I was
distance
saying
from
though.
you.
Like that's what I was saying though. Like I don't know when I hear that Arizona's racist, I feel like without looking for it, it's in your face. Like I know, like for sure, if I go looking for it, I'll find it. But the way I take it is like this. But
Yeah.
no, I feel it. I feel it.
Yeah. 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 No, it's crazy. It's
And you don't think you don't think it that way because it's so mixed. You got Cubans, Mexicans, whites.
so much diversity. Yeah.
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 You don't expect it, but there's a lot of Mexicans that prejudice.
I think everybody is, and I think if people saying they not, man. I mean, there's a lot of people that are prejudiced, and it just it's hard for them to hide it, or it's hard for them to really put it to the side. It's ingrained,
I
you
got a
know.
black friend.
Yeah, yeah, and it's stuff like that like
Like,
those are the little subtle jabs that like we overlook in a sense of nigga. What do that mean? Like, so what?
I got a joke for you. It was too black. Okay. Keep your joke.
Yeah,
Hey, I seen this billboard. Do you think that's racist? Like, what you asking me that question for?
Right. Yeah. If you gotta ask, do I think it's racist, nigga? Like, you know what I mean? But
No,
hey,
like I mean,
last
I'll
one.
say
Last one.
I'll say this last story. Like where I did experience racism. I went to a high end restaurant in Scottsdale. Made a reservation with both my boys, right? And like I told them, I was like, hey yo, let's suit up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like let's wear some suits. Let's it's some grown man shit. Plus we going to Scottsdale, so I already knew what time it was. Set the reservation, I think at like 12 o'clock that day. Set it for I think like 6:30 or something like that. Pulled up on time, I laid the Hummer, walked up to the server. I was like, yo, I'm here for my reservation, 7:30, whatever. And she was like, oh, Octavius? I'm like, yeah. She was like, okay. Bro, turns around. It's like, it's busy, but there's like 5 or 6 tables that's open to seat 4. It's me and 2, so it's 3. She turned back around. She was like, hey, yeah, so we're a little full, but go like if you go to the building like behind us, like that's like a part of us as well. Like they have a little bit more seating. So I'm like, all right, bet. I never been there before. So we started walking to this building. I'm like, wait a minute. This building a whole nother fucking name. Like they ain't even attached. Like it's like a whole different parking lot. And like when we were walking, like as we're walking, I see like 2 tables that's open. So I get to this building, like I feel it. I'm like, yo, this is nah, what the fuck? Like I don't want to be here. So I turn back around, go talk to the server, and I'm just like, hey, yo, I don't want to go there. And plus, like, y'all got a table, y'all got like 2 tables right here. Like, why can I not have those? And she was like, okay, yeah, follow us. We'll sit you there right now. And I was just like, wait, nigga, what? Like, what the fuck just happened? So yeah, fuck that restaurant. I ain't gonna even say the name of it. So that was like that was probably like the only time that I felt a little racism. But yeah, you keep it going. You know what I'm saying?
It just be little things like that. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, hey, last thing, Sam, this for you, bro. The MLB and the ABS system. Teams get 2 challenges, right? They start with 2 challenges. You maintain your challenges as you win. Basically, they're trying to fix the umpires fucking up the strike calls, the balls, all these different things. They're bringing it out. How you feel? Do you think it's gonna work?
Honestly, I think it's stupid.
Damn! I don't even think it take up that much time.
Huh? Well, the reason I think it's stupid, cause the love of the game, you have different umpires who sometimes it has a small strike zone, sometimes they have a big strike zone, and you supposed to adjust. You know what I mean? Today's games, when it comes to y'all YNs, y'all always want to add stuff and take away things to make it more convenient instead of going out there adjusting and in your grind, learning your skill. But now they got to add this thing that's going, it might not take up that much time, but really, you already got instant replay. Why you just can't say replay? You know what I mean? Or why you
Damn.
why you couldn't do the strikes? You usually get thrown out the game for arguing balls and strikes. Now it's like, okay, I can argue with a challenge now. Like I just think it's crazy.
But if you're telling me that the penalty for me being right and arguing a strike call in a big moment of a game is me getting thrown out, and now I can challenge it and be correct is a problem? Bro, come on.
So what you
I could
said
change the game by getting thrown out because he made a terrible
hey,
call.
so when you're an umpire and you're getting paid for this, you saying this batter now saying, I'm gonna show you up.
It's accountability. I think it's accountability. Look at the referees. Damn near the only thing you can't challenge with a referee nowadays is pass interference.
Well,
But
I
I'm
mean,
pretty sure it's coming
so
down the pipe.
why have a referee out there?
Well, Sam, you can't run the game off of, you still have to have the human element in some pieces. You can't run the game off of every camera. There's still some angles that you can't see. And that's why, as you look, some of these calls are not overturned because there's some angles that you just still can't see.
All we talking about is the strike zone. If you could throw it,
Right,
if
which
you
is
could throw it,
easy for me to identify
right,
what a strike and a ball is.
like you could
I have the technology for that.
right. So you just had an umpire back there to like if it hit him or did he really swing? But that strike zone is the strike zone. Just had an umpire back there. just take him out the game when it comes to balls and strikes.
Sam, I think there's one game in particular that comes to mind when a lot of people think about this ABS system, Sam. And you're a young enough man to remember this here.
What's that? What's that?
1997
Mm-hmm.
World Series when the Mariners, I think it was the Mariners won. That pitcher threw the ball 3 times on the outside of the plate for the final strikeout of the World Series deciding game, bro. All outside, and the umpire is just, "Ah!" And none of them were even close. Imma send you the video, Sam, but that World Series, they wasn't even close and determined the game, and it's just little things like that that just bro, put in something like that where it's blatantly outside of the zone. You think about the art of the catcher framing. Damn, that ball is getting there so fast. That catcher framing and moving
What year
became an
you said?
art form. 97? I think it was 97. They were just
97
talking
was
they
Florida
were just
winning.
talking about it.
Florida beat
The Marlins. I said Mariners, the Marlins. But Sam, I think this is good for baseball. People complained about baseball being slow. Baseball made a lot of adjustments. They put the pitching count. They did all of these things. Look at the way these pitchers are throwing the ball now, Sam. Sam, these
I
pitchers
can
have
I
4
I
pitches.
I can kinda
No! Do you see the way Sam, these pitchers got 4 pitches. Each pitch out the hand looks exactly the same. By the time they get to the bag, you got one over here, one down there, one right down the
understand.
middle, and one high. And you like, I gotta hit that?
I understand that. It's sliders, changeups,
Yeah,
sinkers,
but out the
split
hand,
fingers.
same position,
Yeah,
same height, same
that's what
everything.
you're
By the
taught.
time it get there,
That's what you're taught.
and I got so the umpire, it's the same thing. The umpire has to see that as well. They miss a lot of those calls. And sometimes, Sam, it's low, it's high, it's outside. Like these batters can see that.
Hey,
And they're just challenging it now.
hey, that's when it come down to when I said, like, some of the best hitters to ever play the game, the Tony Gwynn's, what's his name, that played with Boston, Martinez, Barry Bonds. Like, these cats will sit there and look at a ball just right on the outside corner, but it's not in the strike zone and will not swing at all. Like, nope, it ain't in the
Hey, but
strike
the
zone.
call it a strike. Now what they gonna do,
They weren't
Sam?
doing it on Manny. They weren't doing it on Barry. They weren't doing it on these cats. These cats look at the
Just
ball.
saying that's why. Like there's so many times out here where those things are happening and it's just killing
I
people,
just
Sam.
I just think people doing I just think nowadays people doing too much to change the game.
Yeah.
I love originality. I love it.
Right.
Like,
Right.
the umpire, oh, you got a big strike zone. Okay, now my pitcher, my catcher, and the hitters gotta adjust to it. You know what I mean?
Right. I understand that. I do. But it's the point of it is once that strike zone is determined, there are so many variables or just
Yeah,
where that strike zone is out of the zone. And it's the MLB, I promise you, Sam, they don't want 1-0 games.
but for real,
It's an entertainment
you only
league.
get 2 challenges though? 'Cause
You
I
start
really
with
ain't
2
investigated
challenges.
this.
Yeah, you start with 2 challenges and you maintain them every time you win, essentially. So if you lose 2 in a row, you have no more challenges for the entire game. If you keep winning, you keep maintaining the challenges.
Okay, next rule, like, who's allowed to call this?
So the pitcher, the catcher, or the batter.
Damn, somebody
So it's not the thing is, Sam, is the rule is not set up for the coach to watch it on the screen and be like, that was a ball, challenge it. It's in the moment, like, no, that's a ball, challenge. It's a in the moment thing. Did you see it or not?
somebody
And that's what I think makes it more complex.
I don't know.
you gotta have some disciplined batters, bro.
That's the
Yeah, I
thing,
don't
Sam,
know.
is as you watch this I've been watching it. I've been watching the game, Sam. You see these batters, they no more arguments, no nothing. They just challenge. And then the umpire, it comes in, they see the screen, and the T-Mobile is sponsoring it. So we'll love that. But T-Mobile sponsored it, so you see if there's any pink on the screen with the ball, it's a strike. If it's not, then the catcher or the umpire just says, "Hey, it's been determined it's a ball," and they just move on.
So framing is now taken out.
Framing is still important if that batter doesn't call it. Framing is still there. But there's even pitches that are called balls that pitchers are like, yo, nah. That was in the zone. That pitch was on the corner of the plate.
I think
Stuff
that's
like
gonna
that.
cause a lot of arguing.
It can't. That's the thing, Sam. It is literally impossible to cause an argument because it's going to show you if it's in the zone or not. Period.
What I mean, like, if I'm an umpire, I'm like, come on, man. Damn.
Well, I think it's a great piece to keep these umpires, It's everybody talks about, oh, the referees should get fined every bad call. All right, now I know how clean of a game you were calling. Now I know. Are we just bullshitting our
I
way
would
through this?
understand if
Are
each
we betting? Are we, you know what I
I
mean?
would
I know
understand
all
if
that
each
now.
batter had 1 or 2 challenges.
Nah, that would be too excessive. That would be excessive at that point, Sam. Because it's not every pitch.
If I'm a
Sam,
coach,
it's not every pitch that's questionable.
if I'm a coach,
It's that 1 or 2 pitches that are just so
but I'm like,
questionable.
if this inning ain't that important and you call it and it's not a strike and it's a ball, I mean, and it's like you saying it's not a strike and it is, I'm probably gonna bench you, dog. Like you just messed up the game.
Well, and that's what's gonna happen, right? And I think that's the most important part is how they utilize it. That's what's gonna be crucial. But they've been doing this in the minor leagues. They've been using this system in the minor leagues.
Yeah, we gotta do this in
So
the 9th inning only, and it gotta be a close game.
they're bringing it into the playoffs. You get extra if there goes extra innings, you get extra challenges, stuff like that. So yeah, I think it's evolving though, man. And I mean, I get it,
I
Sam.
mean, I adjust to it
You
though,
want to
but
stay old school, but I like this for baseball. I like this for getting it right. There's too many times where we're at home and we could see that this pitch is out the zone and it's being called a strike. And there's too many times where, bro, what is going on? If we have this technology, why can't we just get it?
you're right. But there's a lot of times, like you said, I'll be looking at the gap, be like, man, that was a strike. Come on, man.
Hey, Sam, they ain't fucking my parlays up no more, nigga. Hey, you ain't fucking my strikeout parlay up no more, umps. Nigga, my strikeout parlay is gonna be hitting this year. I can't
I don't know,
wait.
man. I just love the fact that you have to adjust to things and like, okay,
I feel
he
that.
got a big strike zone, so it's gonna benefit us as well as it's gonna benefit them. So let's see who can hit.
Yeah, no, I
But
feel that, bro.
I do also understand like this is a crucial situation, and the umpires can knock your rally straight out with this bad one pitch.
One bad
You
pitch
know, he
can
can knock your
blow a
rally. So
rally.
I can look at it both ways, but at the same time, I just don't like that much change. Like even with football, like
Yeah,
you like, come on, dude. Like, let them hit,
yeah,
man. It's football. How you
yeah.
gonna go from jacked up to flag football?
Hey, the transition they made from you got jacked up to you got mossed to hey bro, they had to make a quick pivot with that boy, I tell you.
Man,
Cause jacked up used to be the best segment on TV,
man.
dog.
Like them hits used
Fellas, y'all got anything else, man? We wrapping
how
up,
you gonna
man. Y'all
how
got
you gonna tell
anything
Ronnie
else?
Lott don't break his neck when he gonna come across the middle?
You know what I'm saying? Hey, Clark, I love bro, shout out to Ryan Clark, bro, because Ryan Clark said, he had in one of his interviews where he was talking, he's like, man, it's just, I believe that I could fuck you up worse than you could fuck me up. And that was the belief I had every time you came across the middle. And he said it was refreshing when you saw that look in their eyes, that when you did tear their ass up and you knew they were never going to come back across that middle or they were never going to challenge you the same. And he said, and that's why when people ask me, when I watch film and they be like, would you have filled that hole? He like, nigga, I would have filled that whole lot of blew him up. And he's had conversations where he's talked about the Derrick Henry plays. Me and Derrick Henry meeting the hole. I'm gonna win. It was a mentality. Like, it wasn't this like, can't go too high. I can't go too low. Nigga, I'm going to knock you off your feet.
Did you see that interview with him and Marshawn Lynch?
Which
Clark and Marshawn Lynch.
Where they talked about Clark and Lynch going at
No,
it or
like
what?
he like when with one of the Seattle Seahawks. I think it was Clark. He was playing full, but no, it wasn't Clark. It wasn't Clark.
Somebody else?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But
Nah, but
they
I just
love
remember
hitting,
watching
bro.
him, man. Yeah, and he talked about the art of it, bro. Like, and that was the beauty of
You ever play football,
Yep.
with pads?
Yeah.
damn, nigga. My nigga with the you
Damn,
play
nigga, I
flag
know what the
football,
hole
nigga.
is.
Hey, what I'm gonna say to you, I ain't no little guy, but I wasn't ready to play football until I got hit.
Yeah.
Once I got hit,
I've seen people like that.
once I got hit, it was on and popping. You better not cross me. You better not hold on to that ball too long. You better not come try to run up the middle where I gotta close that hole. You better not do it. Better not do it. And I'm looking at you when I'm hitting you. I ain't ducking my head. I'm hitting you.
Yeah, we hunting, nigga.
My
We
face
hunting.
mask gonna hit you wherever I'm hitting you at. My face mask probably hit you first.
I wish I had that dog. Like, bro, I did not have that shit until my senior year when I think I realized, bro, I wasn't gonna play quarterback in college. And like I was getting a scholarship for playing defense. So it was very, very, very like I needed, and we ran the wing T offense. So there were moments where I'm pitching the ball and I'm leading the running back through the hole. And my man is the corner. I go pop and kick out the corner. And then, the line or everything that pull in and all that shit, the guard pull around, take that linebacker. I hit the corner. If the corner is too far out, I go up to the safety. So I was that guy, just pitch. All right, where you at, nigga? Ha. And then on defense, it was, bro, the only way I'm going to make it, I got to make plays, interceptions, or I got to make some tackles. And so I had to get into a mentality of becoming a tackler. I wasn't a big hitter. Like, dog, I played quarterback. I played quarterback my whole, you know what I'm saying? I got ran over my freshman year, dog. Like, it was the most embarrassing shit ever.
The only reason I didn't want to play quarterback is because how I hit quarterbacks.
Yeah, you didn't want nobody to do that. Yeah. But I will say, the one thing I will say about playing quarterback, and this is the craziest thing about playing quarterback, the hits that you don't see, like that rib shot, that, I drop back, I turn, open up, take that rib shot, those don't hurt as bad as you think. Like, they look bad. Those don't hurt. Those are like, it's almost like perfect where you opened up, they hit you, your body's able to go. There's no contorting, there's no weird shit. But it's the head-on collisions or like like obviously getting blindsided, but like them making a perfect tackle in the ribs, bro, those were easy.
Man.
You blew me up here, you hit me up here or anywhere like that, those hurt.
Man.
And that was the difference.
I hit this quarterback in Arizona. Like, I promise you, it 2.4 seconds off the edge.
Yeah.
Like, he 1-2, blah! And I never hit a quarterback and then go down with him. You understand what I'm saying? Like, all my weight. So he like this. So he landed like, And man, the way I hit quarterback, cause I'm full speed. I don't care about the running back going out. Cause
all that other shit, yeah.
Cause if he come out, you go up. Cause we want Sammy to get to the quarterback, blowing him
Yeah.
up. And I was like, dude, Sammy, you want to play quarterback? No, why not? Cause I know how I am.
I know how that shit feel.
I hit them.
I know how I am, and I hit a quarterback. I think 3 consecutive times on 3 plays. Each time I took him down, the coach walked up the sideline and told the whole offensive line, y'all break dude legs. He better not hit my quarterback no more. Take him out.
They had the bounty hunters out, huh?
Man, I got hit every which way possible.
That's crazy. Man,
I couldn't even play in the second half.
My boy Jesse, bro. My boy Jay Bird, bro. This is one of the craziest things ever. Me and this nigga went to grade school together, bro. I've always played flag football growing up when I was a kid. So by like seventh and eighth grade was the first time I played tackle football. Well, I was a bigger kid. Like I was bigger than like everybody else. So like I played lineman or I played D line, right? Like I couldn't play quarterback where I wanted to play. So, bro, we do the Oklahoma drill. As nigga, it's my first time playing tackle football. We do the Oklahoma drill. So the coach telling me how to break down and you know, make a tackle, right? So I'm like, oh, okay. Well, he got the ball. So I got to break down, make a tackle. Nigga, we come around that motherfucking drill and come heads up. Sam, this nigga jackknifed at me. So I'm down to go make a tackle. I go low. This nigga dive over my head. And I'm just like, my nigga, you was gonna clean me like that? Like, my nigga, you know good and goddamn well. But Jay Bird played at 100. No matter who it was, that nigga played at 100 miles an hour. And nigga, the very next time we came around, the nigga did it again. Like my mama, the nigga did it again, launched everything. And I'm just like, nigga, hell no, fuck this. This shit crazy. And that could have been one of those defining moments where I became a basketball player. But nigga, it was the adrenaline rush. Like
Hey.
everything, bro. It was cool. I loved it, bro.
Hey, we used to call I forgot what we used to call it, where like each player to teach everybody tackling, right? I got kicked out of Marshall High School and I went to Creegier, right? Joined a football team. Gauntlet, like they team line up, they get the ball and they gotta run towards me, I gotta tackle them, right?
Yeah.
We had a game 2 days later. So they say when you run into something, you gotta move them back. So each time they come out, it was like 22 of us. I hurt 16 players.
And y'all niggas got a game in 2 days.
I'm like, and then he like, Sammy, you're not gonna do this no more. When we practice it, you're gonna practice safety, right? Didn't like safety. It just took too long for the ball to get in my area.
To get to you,
Right?
yeah.
Before practice, right? So the wide receiver come give me a fake 10. He slow down and take back off. So I'm constantly dropping back because if you crowd in front of me, I'm coming up, I'm gonna hit you.
Coming uphill,
So
yeah.
he fake stop, but I'm still backing up. So he go to the sideline and go up. He let go of the ball, and I run it to the sideline. And he reach up, and then he look down at me. He like, man, you was gonna pop me? I say, hell yeah, I was gonna pop you. He like, we on the team. I say, well, we gotta practice the way we gonna play, brother.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. That was, bro.
He
That
wasn't
was,
catching.
bro.
He wasn't catching.
That was the craziest shit, bro. But then me and that nigga Jesse, cause Jesse big, dog. Jesse been big. Me and Jesse, our 8th grade year, bro, we was playing D-line and bro, we were terrorizing niggas. Like we were terrorizing niggas because by that time, it was my 2nd year playing tackle football. I was like, nigga, if y'all gonna have me on the line, I'm wrecking shit, nigga. So I was like a bigger than the other kids, but nigga, like I could still run, I could still move. And so like these kids were fat, nigga. Like me and Jesse weren't fat kids. Like we was just bigger than all the other kids. And so nigga, we was fast, getting off, getting around. Like these niggas run a sweep, nigga. We bust through the line and it's like right there.
You had a
yanking
couple
niggas
jacked
down.
up moments, huh?
Yeah, like we was able to, you know what I'm saying? We was wrecking some shit, bro. But yeah, I went to high school to play quarterback. That was always what I wanted to do, bro. I wanted to play quarterback. Just the quarterback at the time, nigga, they had a quarterback that was like 6'2". You know what I'm saying? I'm 5'7". Like there was no way in Pop Warner they was gonna let me play quarterback. Hey, nigga, I was back there slanging that motherfucker in practice though, nigga. So
Hey, what position you play, bro?
Running back, bro. Running back. But the only thing about it though is where they fucked me up is the coach would line us 5 yards back from the quarterback. So it took us a minute to even get to the line before we could even do anything. It was dumb as hell.
Was the defense in the backfield? Was the defense in the backfield?
You said, what do you mean was the defense in the backfield?
what do you mean? They lined you up 5 yards behind the quarterback?
When they handed you the
ball,
ball,
like 5 yards deep, like back from the quarterback. So like the quarterback would be like at the line, and we like 5 to 10 yards deep from the actual quarterback. So by the time we get the ball, like defense was already moving up. Like it was hard for us to even get a clean hold.
That's what I was saying.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, nigga, that's where you supposed to be.
Yeah, that old
Your
line
line
wasn't
sucked.
nothing.
Your whole line wasn't shit, nigga.
Hey,
Yeah, we didn't have shit, bro.
you know
Now
what?
you know how to be a Jets running back.
Hey, what do they call a flanker in the NFL now? What is a flanker? Because I played that position on offense. I played wide
That's the
receiver
slot.
and I
That's
played,
the slot.
that's the slot.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
slot
that was
now.
actually, because I played the slot, and when I played the slot, I got money on yard.
Yeah. I never played receiver, none of that shit. Offense, I always played quarterback. On defense, I played corner. When I went to college, I was working out. I went to GCC and I was working out during the summer, and he wanted me to play safety. The coach wanted me to play safety, and he wanted me to play like the punt return, kick returner. And I'm like, nigga,
Shit.
I'm not fast, nigga, but I was quick. Like we ran the wing T. So there were moments where I'd have a little quick burst or whatever. Nigga, I wasn't fast though. So like, I'm like, nigga, it's hard for me to play safety because I'm so used to on the ball. I'm either cover 2, cover 3, and like my man, when I'm off, nigga, them niggas was fast. So like them niggas will get down. I'm like, oh shit, nigga, I got a man deep. I'm looking in the middle. The quarterback that threw the ball deep, and I'm like, oh bro, fuck, bro, safety. I'm not used to playing safety, nigga. I can't do this shit. And I was like, bro, I was cool on the ball. I was cool, 5, 7 yards off the ball. Like that was it. But bro, nigga, let's just say I didn't.
I couldn't play running back neither.
My mom sat me down. Well, we had she said, cause nigga, I'm used to my mom always signing me up for school and shit, nigga, since grade school, nigga, to high school, nigga. I never had to go anywhere and sign no shit. Well, nigga, in college, nigga, it was
You got
different. I
signed.
thought my mom was supposed to sign me up for college and shit. I'm going to all the summer practices and I'm just like neglecting college, nigga. So the coach is like,
Shit.
hey, last week to sign up. And I'm just like, Mom, did you sign me up for college? She like, boy, I ain't gonna support you like I did in high school. Nigga, I had just bought a car. And nigga, I think that day I went to work. Nigga, I ain't get back on that motherfucking field. I ain't go back to that damn college, nigga, nothing. I had a partial scholarship too. I
Running
didn't
back
even
is
go
a
back.
headache, bro.
I didn't even go back.
That's a headache
So
waiting to happen, man.
yeah, they had me playing safety, bro. Nigga, I wasn't feeling that shit. I hated that shit because I just felt like there was so much in the middle being left open, but then I had responsibility deep, or I had to get from the middle of the field to the fucking sideline. Nigga, I was like, hell no,
You
nigga,
ever
this
got a
ain't
concussion over at running back?
who.
Nah, like
Yeah.
I like my biggest thing is so I played freshman year running back, but I was the same thing. Like I wasn't fast, like I was quick, and it was my boy Kevin McAllister. That white boy was fast as fuck. Like he looked like a surfer, but like bro, when he put cleats on like that nigga was fast. So I was running back too. And so like what freshman year, I think I played the whole season. I got a couple PT time. I went to JV. I played a little bit, but truthfully, like there was a job that I was waiting for on the base. It was like bagging, and like literally, like you could work one day and make like $150 to like $200 in straight tips. But the wait time to get on the job, I mean, you would be waiting for like a year or two just to get in because like you can make some like real good ass money. So I'll never forget. I think it was about to be like my very first practice for either varsity or I was about to go up to varsity. And my mom called me and she was like, "Hey, yo, like they finally called and said you can start working at the as a bagger." And I was like, "Oh shit, I've been waiting for like 2 years." And so I was like, "Fuck it, hell yeah, I'm gonna do it." I talked to the coach and my coach was like, "You can't do either or. Or you can't do both. It's one or the other. You play football or you work." And I was like, "Well, fuck it, nigga. Like I'm gonna get this money." Cause Sam, I'm telling you, like as a high schooler, I was bringing in like on a week, bro. I was making like if I worked 5 days, worked after school and got done, I'd probably pull in like $800 to $900 a week, just straight cash,
That's some
like
good
cash.
money.
So like, yeah, so like when you in high school,
That's some great
sophomore,
money.
junior, you got. You know what I mean? And like, bro, like you go to work and you pulling in. I mean, I go to work, I make $50, $100. I got money in me all the time.
Hey,
Bro, I was like, fuck that football
hey,
shit.
hey, hey. When you was making that money, the question was, did you get a concussion when you
Nah. Nah. Yo, and shit, real shit, I had to start hiding my money, man, because like we would get paid, like we was getting, again, it was tips. So like I'll always come home with like a knot. And my mom, you know what I mean? She would have her some lunch money. So I would leave that shit on the top of my dresser. Bro, it'd be like $200-$300, just a knot. And I would see her, bro, like every morning she'll go and she'd like, hey, can I get some lunch money? I'm like, yeah. Bro, she would take like a nice little pinch. I'm like, bro, that's like $20-$30 back then. So no, I didn't stay too long in football because I just started working. Just being honest, I started getting up.
My first concussion, Sam, we was blowing this team out, killing this team, Sam. We were killing them. And I'm talking, bro, when we ran the wing tee, when I pitched, nigga, I was going to get highlight pancakes, nigga. Like I had my little pancake stickers as a QB, nigga. Bro, this safety came down, Sam. We blowing them niggas out, and I'm still in the fucking game. Bro, his safety came down, and I pitched it, and I turned, and he was already in the hole.
Damn.
Sam, I could only react, and nigga, the only way I could react was like, oh shit, you know? So like, you go down, that nigga went, boom, knocked me out. Nigga, I got up, and I was the team, they went to huddle, and I always would go to the hash to get the play. I walked to the other side hash and like to get the play. And then nigga, my center yanked my ass back, and I'm like, oh shit. And so I kind of stumbled over, and I went back to the huddle, and the coach like, nigga, you haven't got the play. And I'm sitting there like, nigga, what? Like, so they call a timeout, bro, and like, you know, take a look at me, and I like walk over, and I'm just like, nigga, what? And they like, where are you? Like, what's going on? Like, what time is it? Like, what are you doing? What is this? What is that? And I'm just, bro, I got blasted and was just stumbling across the field, bro. Like, it was, bro, that shit was the craziest thing ever. I literally went to their sideline to get the play, and I'm like just shaking, like, nigga, shaking it off, like, nigga, what the fuck just happened?
That's crazy.
So, yeah, bro, I got blown the fuck up. Because we ran this play, Sam. Bro, we ran this play, Sam, like, nigga, 8 times in a row. Like, if you let us get a first down, 16 pitch, 16 pitch, 16 pitch. Nigga, and it was consecutive, Sam. They could not stop it. Pitch through the hole, blah, blah, every time, bro. And so that safety was just like, bro, fuck this. Came through, lit me the fuck up.
A lineman did it to me. I was one, and that the coaches never taught me, but they said one thing to me. When you at defensive end, if that center move that ball, you can get across that line, right? And I'll always look at the center, and I'm on the line. But if you see that running back, you make sure you go over there and hit him, right?
Yeah.
So I see the running back going this way. I get across the line, and I see the running back, and he stopped. As soon as I turn around, the lineman.
Damn.
I got up, I walked to the sideline. They say, Sammy, what's going on? I said, 2nd and 10. They say, what? I say, 2nd and 10. They're like, all right, Sammy. He walked away, he came back, say, Sammy, what's going on? I say, 2nd and 10. He like, why you keep saying that? I said, cause that's what it is, right? He like, dude, we on the field on offense. Like, man,
nigga, we on offense.
Over there and sit down. So
damn, nigga, we on offense.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, man, but that's
let
crazy.
me play no more.
All right, that's it. That's wild, man. Like, but yeah, hey, we got to get into more like stories like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? We got to tap in, man, because I mean, shit, all that back in the day shit was cool. That shit was fun. Yeah, but yeah, man. Hey, that's gonna do it. I mean, we got the next show on Tuesday. A couple more things we'll kind of jump into, but you might not like it. Ladies and gentlemen, check us out. You know where we at? YouTube, Snapchat, Instagram. You might not like it on Facebook and even TikTok, baby. So get at us, hit us up. Ladies and gentlemen, you might not like it. We out.
Yeah. Hey, y'all hold that down. Big gay day, I get it poppin'. Fago, RP to shorty L.O. But they know, if it ain't about $, I say no. How you like me now? Today, Masego. I hear a lot of talk, but I think I need proof. I ain't dropped in 2 years, but I still got the juice. I ain't got no more peers, I'm not the same as you. Stupid ass. To be honest, I've not been being honest. Being humble like I really ain't got it. Being modest like I really ain't dropped enough songs that can get you from Arizona on a road trip, probably out to Compton. Tell me what the word is. Tell me who the GOAT, now I tell you what absurd is. Cuz I like to shoot, nickname dude perfect. If you throw it up, you know it's going in. Anybody out here on defensive, I just score again. I ain't never tripping by the L, we just go again. God ain't made nobody like myself, Deli born to win. You niggas a product of myself, should be proud to be it. But instead they crashing out, I really hate to see it. Threw it in my face, I try to help, I hope they never need it. Product of my culture, what I'm reaping, you will never see it. I can give you everything I got, you still couldn't beat me, nigga. Ain't no other way to say it, dawg, that is how it is. I don't need a friend and none of y'all, that is how it is. I ain't really with the friend, dawg, that is how it is. In the end, I just have myself, that is how it is. What I learned is, what I learned, that is how it is. What I learned is, look, you really don't wanna push me. I'm at a place where I'm peaceful. I'm at a place where I'm vital. My purpose helping the people. Really no time for the beef, and I contemplate being vegan. Slow it down, ain't seasoned enough. I know they want me out partying, drinking till I'm throwing up. 5 a.m. stumbling, still going up. Call the homies up, what you want? Call in to work, cause I got a plate on the float that I'm cooking up. This what we gon' do, man, it's easy. Hit a few licks, nothing big, man, it's easy. Ain't nobody even gon' be home, dog, it's easy. 2 bands for you, 3 for me, man, it's easy. Oh, that's how it is. Same ones told me buy a chain before I bought a crib. Same ones killing they self, taught me how to live. Same ones want my place. Well, that's common sense. Ain't no other way to say it, dawg. That is how it is. I don't need a friend and none of y'all. That is how it is. I ain't really with the friend, dawg. That is how it is. In the end, I just have myself. That is how it is. What I learned is, what I learned. That is how it is. What I learned is.